look like me have corona and me I say. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, it will be part 2 of my weight loss journey, and if you guys were keeping up with me, my last video was part 1, and in part 1 I basically did a juice diet in an effort to kind of just cleanse my body and reset in order to go into the diet. So I'll be talking to you guys about what I did in my first week of my dieting week, share with you some of the meals that I had, and just kind of like how I was feeling in the moment, and just different things that I've noticed while doing the keto diet. So to be honest, as I said before, this isn't a strict keto diet, and I will explain what I mean by that when I'm getting more into it. But overall, this past week was a dieting week for me, and I'm continuing to do this even in this new week. But just so you guys know, I've already did this week last week, and so I'm just reporting on it now. Alright, so keto is basically a diet that is very low in carbs and high in fat. So the diet basically requires you to eat no carbs at all, and then you can consume your fats, just as you would normally. So basically your diet will be consisting of your protein and vegetables, but you just can't have any carbs. So this is right off the bat a very hard struggle for me, or a big struggle for me, because I love my carbs. I love bread. Like, I don't know if I'm the only one that love bread, but bread, when they say bread, they call me name. So it was very hard to kind of cut off of bread, and then it's not like you cut off bread where you can still have like potatoes or some other form of carbs. You just couldn't have any carbs. And I think a lot of times too, you don't realize what carbs really are until you start doing this diet. So in my research, there are just so many foods that you wouldn't believe are not ketogenic. Even some fruits aren't ketogenic, and it makes it very hard because when you think, oh, I'm gonna have some fruits, you have to be limiting which fruit you're actually gonna have. So even bananas aren't keto. So it was just a really hard, struggle going through the week, but I got through it, and I'm gonna tell you guys the things that I did that weren't keto, and then just share with you guys the things that I did that were keto. So including also some of the food that I had over the past week, so you guys will see like what I had for breakfast and sometimes lunch and dinner. So basically in the mornings I would start off with like eggs and bacon, just the same, but with lettuce instead of bread. And I did boiled eggs sometimes I fried the egg. So the thing with keto is that you can use butter. Butter apparently has no carbs, and it was surprising to me in researching how very little, like I think it's calories or whatever butter have. But yeah, so butter it's not bad on the keto diet, but I still did it in portions, and I only use a tablespoon of butter to fry the egg if I'm gonna do the fried egg. But yeah, so I had bacon and eggs with lettuce, and then also you can have mayonnaise on the keto diet. So I do like a drop of mayonnaise in the lettuce to kind of make it have like more taste. But altogether though, it wasn't a bad breakfast, and it worked. To be honest, like I actually enjoyed it, like it slapped. I also added plantain to it though. So this is another no in the keto part, because plantain and banana in the same family, they do have carbs, and actually I think it's like some 12 grams or something, I don't know, but it's a lot of carbs in it. But altogether, like impacting your body, it's not terribly bad. So I sacrificed the plantain basically because I love plantain, guys. We couldn't give up the whole plantain. So I did plantain some days with the breakfast in the whole lettuce wrap thing that I had going on. Alright, and so for lunch now, sometimes to be honest, I think the diet really curbs the appetite, because even after I did my juicing, I realized that I was not as hungry as often, and like after starting to eat a meal, I would get filled really quickly. So I think the diets really curb your appetite, and so I noticed that even after I had breakfast for hours, I still wasn't really hungry. And so sometimes for lunch I would have a smoothie, and then for the days that I was actually hungrier, I would actually do like tuna, like mix up tuna. You can have, I think, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and then I just put like, you can season it. So also another thing is onions are not keto, are not technically keto. And another thing that's not keto is carrots. So you know, it's like you can't just say, oh, all vegetables are all, you know, whatever fruits, because it's like some things just don't make the cut. So yeah, I would still use my onion in my tuna mix though, because you know it needs little taste. But I mix up my tuna, basically little black pepper, all that stuff, and then you can have those now on cucumbers. So like you can put it on a cucumber like a cracker, but that did kind of taste weird. So what I did, which was not keto again, was I incorporated a few Miss Birdie wheat crackers into the whole diet. Now, if you know about Miss Birdie wheat crackers, you know them slap, like them just slap. I don't know what about Miss Birdie crackers though, it's just nice. But anyway, so I would do 5 crackers to not make myself feel too bad that I'm eating the crackers, because there are carbs. I think the net carbs in the whole bag was like 5 grams or something like that. So it wasn't bad altogether, but I shouldn't have ate it, but I still did it. And so I had the crackers with the tuna on some days. Then no, another thing that I did was that I had peanut butter on the crackers sometimes with my breakfast, or like in lunch, or like if I'm just feeling peckish and I need something, I had that. And also that really helped me a lot too, to make me feel like I was eating normal. That peanut butter and that crackers, oh god, slap. But yes, so that was really like throughout the week with the food. So those so plantain and crackers, and I think a couple of fruits, like I shouldn't have grapes, and there are some other fruits, I think pineapples, that I shouldn't have either, but I had it just, you know, every now and again throughout doing the diet. So those things aren't keto. So this is why I said to you guys that I'm not going to be doing strict keto, because I know that I wouldn't be able to keep up with it 100%. No, after, you know, doing keto for the whole week and everything, I can now report to you guys on how I felt. So firstly, I felt fine. I felt very much better than I did in the first week, because it was like, at the first week I was just juicing, so I wasn't having any food. So actually having solid food was very much better than not having any food at all. The only challenge, as I said before, was that, you know, your body, you aren't used to not having carbs. So it's like cutting off the carbs and, you know, trying to eat greens all the time, or like, you know, whatever. It's like weird. But what's rewarding about the keto diet is that you actually get to still eat, like, you know, your eggs and your bacon and stuff like that. So it's like you give some and take some, you know what I mean? So yeah, so now I kind of found this little chart that I'm gonna insert in the video that kind of explained to me how the keto works, like in matter of weeks and days. And I did experience this much, I can say. So it says that in the first 12 to 24 hours, that this is when the ketones will begin producing in your body. Now, I didn't really, to be honest, the only thing that I felt going on in my body is like my stomach was like turning a lot. I think maybe because it's like, oh, this is new, and like, you know, it wasn't used to not having carbs. But I think what prepared me too is the fact that I did the whole juicing week and my body was already reset. So it's like, okay, this is it, like this is what's happening. So then after that, in the next couple of days now, like probably day 3, between day 3, 4 and 5 now, I started like sneezing and like feeling almost like I was gonna have the flu, but I wasn't really feeling like I was having the flu. It was just like sneezing here and there, and I felt like my sinus was like acting up and stuff. So after researching it, I noticed that there is a trend that about 4 to 5 days into the diet that you will have what's known as keto flu symptoms. So I then figured that was normal, because then we start say, oh, look like me have corona, and me I say, oh, it look like you have corona. So, but I knew I didn't have no corona. But anyway, so that was the keto flu symptoms. So now it says that after week 1 you should have weight loss, and you should begin having more energy and a more clear mind. And to be honest, I feel overall like my body felt light. I felt good too. I think mainly because it's like I'm doing this diet and I'm seeing the results, and it's like that feel good about yourself type feeling is not, I don't know if it was necessarily the whole clear mind that they're talking about here, but I definitely do feel better in myself knowing that I'm doing something that I want to do and it's working. So yeah. Now the rest of the things that they talked about, like in week 2, the decreased hunger, more energy, your body would be adjusting, and then by 4 weeks time you should have decreased insulin, more energy, and more focus. But again, I'm not there yet. I just passed week 1 and I do feel okay, going through my days. I don't feel weak at all. I feel really good. I do notice that I am detoxing still as I'm going along with this diet. So usually I would have trouble using the bathroom and stuff like that, but I'm not having that trouble anymore. Sometimes you just need a little reset in your body, so I think this is what that is doing for me. So yeah, so now let me just be honest with you guys. I actually did cheat though on the diet, and I didn't do it in the week. So the week was fine. I did the strict week, like all the way up. And again, as I said before, the only things that I had that weren't keto were just some fruits, a few crackers here and there, and plantain here and there. No. Saturday, no. So Saturday I went to Kingston, and first of all, I left home. I was doing some deliveries and I left home from like 10 o'clock in the morning, and then I went straight to Kingston. And I was in Kingston all the way until evening. Now, when I left and I went to Kingston, we were trying to catch somewhere and I didn't get to eat, and I was so hungry, and the closest thing to eating was a patty. So I had the patty. It was a chicken patty, and boy, it's a slap. It's like, when you know if you eat something and it just nice, like the chicken patty slap are the best chicken patty I ever eat. It was a tasty chicken patty, to be honest, but all together the chicken patty slap. So I made it cheap. I ate the chicken patty, and I had a cup of Nestle, the cappuccino French vanilla. If y'all know that's that right there. That's blah. But yeah, it was so good. So I guess those 2 things I cheated with first, and then no, my sister decided that they wanted tutti frutti, and I was like, why not? I'm already cheating. I might as well do it. And then I was thinking along the line like, oh, it's not even really food, it's just yogurt, so it's just gonna pass through you, blah blah blah. So I had some yogurt, guys. So altogether I cheated eating patty, the cappuccino, and the yogurt. But I didn't cheat with the food. I had Island Grill, and I had the Go Light Satisfaction. So it was jerk chicken with the steamed vegetable stuff. But yeah, so I still tried to keep it clean for the dinner. But overall though, I cheated on Saturday. So I'm trying to see how my body will bounce back into the whole diet, because I have continued keeping it strict. Oh, also Sunday we kind of cheat, because when we come from church, mommy makes some food, and I'm gonna insert the food here too. And it was like breaded chicken, so that have flour, and she made sweet potato, mashed sweet potato. So that right there again is carbs. But aside from those 2 things in the dinner, everything else was good. But yeah, so I cheated on Saturday and I cheated on Sunday. So now I'm bounced back into it. So now it's a new day, new year this week, and I am keeping it clean. Now I only wish that I didn't cheat over the weekend, just because I would have wanted to see fully like the result of doing keto fully. But hopefully going forward I'll be able to keep it up. But yeah. So yeah guys, so this is gonna be the end of the video. If you guys do have any questions about anything regarding the diet, feel free to ask me. And if you are one of those persons who are interested in joining me on this journey, then feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or just comment down below and I'll reach out to you. Remember guys that I do have recipes for the juices if you are interested in doing the juicing diet, and I also have a meal plan for keto if you're interested in trying the keto diet. Also, I have low-key like a poll for you guys, so drop your answers down below. Do you guys want to see me try out some keto recipes? If yes, then please feel free to drop that yes down below, because I am thinking of doing kind of like a recipe book for keto, just a few recipes here and there, and I may do this for maybe the next 2 weeks or something like that. But if you guys are interested in that, then please drop that down below. But yeah guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you guys.